volunteer, and he's sorry missed. As far as the reports is concerned, anything from the township, Larry?
We're live.
Okay.
The things that I should report to you now on the bridges, the 3 wooden bridges, are all getting work done.
Okay.
There is some needed repairs to some of them, more than all of them.
Actually, I'm working on it.
And the fellow that built 2 of those 3 bridges is the fellow who's repairing them, so I'm very comfortable. You notice as you go by the gas station, there's some new concrete down over that way. It turns out that our bike path was in an area which is low spot and had a lot of water, and I'm sure that it had a lot to do with the way it deteriorated with all the traffic over it, going in and out of the gas station. So now we have a concrete approach there, and the bike path will be repaired shortly in asphalt.
This year?
Yep. Still going. And the horseshoe path has had some work done to it too. We had a dedication of the fountain last Saturday, 27th of September, and that went very nice. We had, I would say, 50 or 60 people there, which is very nice. There is some work left to be done on the bricks. They're not quite done yet, and we need to get them straightened out a little bit better. But that's about all that I can tell you that relates to Greenways open space, because you want to get to Greenways open space, you might want to run down a hard trail to do that.
Wally, how are they coming in defining the use of the bike path? I thought they were going to have a study group or something on defining bikes, walkers, strollers, dogs, etc.
All are welcome in this place. Okay?
Okay.
Nothing with a motor.
Okay.
But all are welcome. We have a community resource available to people. We have talked at the meeting about having slow riders on the bike path, and those that want a competition ride should ride on the road. They're getting up close to the speed of cars, 20, 25, 30 miles an hour. You'll see them out there. They're rather rapid. But they're well marked, and they understand the difference. But the slow folks on their bicycles taking a leisurely ride, or somebody pushing a baby carriage, or walking your dog, or rollerblading, do what you wish. It's there for you.
So it's basically multi-purpose.
Oh, yes.
And
restricted to no one within those rules. You come on down and ride.
All righty.
Okay, thank you very much, Wally. Inasmuch as Bert Ravani is not here, there will be no report from Grosseto Nature Land Conservancy. Laura is not here, so we'll dispense with the recreation update, unless, Wally, you have something of the recreation committee that...
I can tell you that we're rapidly approaching the point where we're going to name a recreation director.
Oh, that
should happen before the end of this month.
Oh, wonderful.
I can't say much more than that, but we've been 3 or 4 months without a director. It's 3 changes to the rec department because they put their shoulder to the wheel and really carried it during this period of time.
Wonderful.
But some things will happen soon.
Okay, thank you very much. The next item on the agenda is our annual wood cutting and the Dump the Junk, Find the Treasure events. Woody, could you tell us more about it and if everything is ready to go?
So far, we're bringing the dumpsters in, and all we need is to bring the junk in.
Okay. All right, for those that aren't familiar with the Dump the Junk, it will be held on October 18th and 19th in the EPS yard. And the primary purpose of this program is that if you have items that are either too large or cannot be put into the curbside pickup, you can bring it to the Dump the Junk events, which will be Saturday and Sunday from 9 to 4, and we'll take care of it for you. However, this time we will not be able to handle electronic items in as much as we do not have facilities to handle. So there will be no electronics allowed, and of course no item with Freon in it, or liquid paints or oils. But it's a very successful event. What about the wood cutting event?
It's going on November 1st.
Okay.
November 1st, and we're trying to find out, we've got 3 or 4 places to go to, just find out how many people are going to be here, then we can divide it up. That'll be a lot of...
Do you have enough volunteers to cover yourself for the Dump the Junk program?
Well, we got Dale and Pat on, and what day are you going to come?
Saturday.
Saturday morning. They're doing Saturday afternoon, and then Sunday, and Ingo and Ron, I think it is, going to be there in the afternoon. And then we have some other people that are going to come in and just been there before, and they're coming to help out, but they're not a certain time.
I've got a conflict, I'm going to be out of town.
Okay.
Sorry this time.
We have people.
All right, Woody, thank you very much, and thank you for your efforts in organizing this year's event. The next item on the agenda is the status of the trails. First of all, we've decided to put some signs on the trailheads of the trails that we have, notifying residents that no motorized vehicles are allowed. These are nature trails to be used for passive recreation, walking, and no motorized vehicles are allowed. Pat, could you tell us where we stand with the Wildlife Sanctuary Trail?
On the Wildlife Sanctuary Trail, the mulch is awesome looking. The youth on the Community Service Day from our Lutheran Church did a fantastic job. The edging has been redone, and the signs identifying the trees have arrived, and we'll be putting them up within the next week. And the geologist has sent me all the information on the entry rock, and we're going to be planting redbuds at the entrance next week.
Okay. As far as the Centennial Farm, Darrell and I took a walk down the trail, and I'm going to make arrangements to have a load of chips dumped at the entrance to the trail at the Centennial Farm, and we're going to ask for volunteers to help us disperse those chips at the far west end of that trail. It's pretty muddy, it's pretty low, and so we want to improve the condition of the trail in that particular area.
A front loader for that, or what?
We might need one.
Oh, you say it's at the other end. How far at the other end are you talking about? You got one way to Meridian?
I'm talking about, I would say, at least maybe 200 yards in.
Rob Luton has an unloader right at the hospital. It's a small one. And I'm not speaking for him, but he's the closest one that I know of. Somebody might be able to ask him. He can give you an hour of his time, and that would help spread him out pretty quick.
Yeah, that'll speed up the heating area.
Yeah, they use the front loader for cleaning the stalls. You know,
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. What's his name again?
Luton. Rob Luton.
Rob Luton?
L-U-T-E-N. He's a good guy. He's the manager of the equestrian center there. He and his wife are two of the nicest people you ever want to run into. They get involved in a lot of the affairs with the equestrian groups in the high
Besides
school.
you, right?
Okay.
He's what?
Besides you.
Besides me?
All right, well, thank you.
They're one of the nicest people.
Yeah, can I call the Centennial Farm and ask for Rob? And,
Yeah, I think so.
okay,
I'll look and see if I got a phone number for him, but I'm giving it out over the air.
okay. Okay, let us know, and then I'll give him a call and ask him if he can help us with that. I'm sure that that'll help tremendously. As far as the playscape is concerned, there's been no progress on that. What we're thinking of doing is extending that trail so that it will have an entrance at the playscape and then another entrance at Grosse Hill Parkway. there is a sort of a trail that runs from the existing trail to Grosse Ile Parkway.
There's a ditch in there too,
Yeah.
and you have to put something in the ditch besides ground.
What do we have to put, a culvert or
I think so, but they said, we tried that before, and they said we couldn't do that.
Who's they?
Township, I think.
Oh, okay.
Don't go thinking now.
Well, I'm thinking,
All right.
Last time I was there, somebody had taken one of those wooden pallets and just built their own bridge.
that's a good idea. We won't tell the township that, though.
Are you ever taking care of the path through an open space? While you're working on this spreading of the chips and running a new path, a new trail through open space?
Right at the Centennial Park?
No, the Playscape path. You're talking right now about moving a path so that it goes south to the Grosse Ile Park.
Yeah.
You're open space, right?
Yeah.
Who's the chair of the Open Space Committee? Let's talk to him.
Yeah.
I think he'd say it was all right.
It's,
Well, that's what we're trying to do, yeah.
it's slow, it's just gonna make it a little.
It's got, we got to put a little,
It just needs some
we
TLC.
need some work on it.
Yeah,
All right, as far
one
as-
path at a time.
Get Cliff St. Pierre's approval on it, sure it'll be all right.
all right, thank
We
you.
won't, no, we'll get it done.
Woody, would you pass this note?
Yeah, okay, I got it.
As far as the land,
Nothing.
excuse me, as far as the Manchester Trail is concerned, we looked at that, and I'm still on tap to see if there's a way that we can find to go across the creek. It's about maybe 300 yards back, so we can extend that trail out to East River Road. I haven't had a chance to get into that in detail, but I'm still working on it.
What are you gonna put over the creek? Wood?
Well, there's two possibilities, as I said. First of all, three possibilities. First of all, we dead end the trail before it goes over the creek. That's one possibility. The other possibility is to extend the trail northward and go over the existing bridge, which is not on open space property, and we need permission to do that. And the third alternative is to build a bridge across the creek, which would cost quite a bit of money.
How big is this gonna have to be?
I would say that the creek itself is in a little ravine, which is about 4 feet deep, 4 to 5 feet deep, and it's about maybe 15 to 20 feet wide. So it's a good-sized ravine. And the bridge that goes across it now is a cement bridge. It used to be part of a farm, I believe, many years ago. And it's a regular stone bridge that goes across the creek.
How can we get a bridge in there? How can we get say we have a 20 foot by 5 feet or 10 feet, how can we bring it in and drop it?
Well, that's one of I haven't really thought that through yet, I don't know.
Okay.
But it would be quite an expensive project.
I'm sure you can find something to hold out there, it's gonna last a while, but then the problem is to get it back there.
Yeah.
You have engineering and safety issues, you just can't take something over there and throw it over.
No, that's what I mean.
Let's see who owns that bridge, all right? Let's ask
The
her.
property, you mean,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I think
let's find out who owns the existing bridge and use it.
it's a question of getting permission to order. That's the most practical
Yeah.
solution.
Well, we don't have to worry about alternatives that we get turned down there, you know?
Yeah.
And then we'll talk to Cliff St. Pierre, because salesmanship begins when the customer says no,
Okay.
you know, so
All right, thank you.
we'll sick him on him.
Okay, we do have one guest tonight. I'd like to recognize her. Do you have any public comments you wish to make? Or,
Yeah, I have questions for Wally.
okay, you just state your name if you can for the record.
Megan Stewart, 9204 Rucker Road.
Okay, welcome, Megan.
Thank you. This is the first year that I've been wanting to be involved in wood cutting. We have a wood burning insert. Can we take that for personal use?
You take it anymore?
Okay, are there specific areas?
Township, the areas are, right now, there's 3 areas. We're going to try to drop some trees behind the fire hall. And we're going to try to get some wood chips in there so you can walk on top of it instead of through it. And also there's one behind the UPS building. There's some wood behind there, and there's some wood right down here, up the Royal Road by the cemetery. Those are the 3 places we're going to try to go to. When we actually come to the township hall and fill out a form.
Okay, because I came to the township hall to inquire about it, and you told me I had to come to this meeting. So there's going to be a circle. We're going to disconnect there.
Yeah.
The circle just ended. You could look at the ordinance.
Okay, here's step one. First of all, if you want, you need some wood, right? Okay. And it's going to be, what, the first December?
November.
How about November?
November 30th.
First.
November 1st. I'm sorry. November 1st. And what you do is you just go to the township hall, talk to Carol Knopp. She's the administrative assistant, and ask her what you want is a release form for the planned wood cutting event, which will be on November 1st.
Carol was off today. If you came down to the township today.
No, it was a few weeks ago.
I have a question. Is it possible that form is on the township internet page?
I don't believe it is.
They have some forms on there.
They do.
That isn't there.
It's not there. It might be a good idea for us to do it. Have them put it on.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, because I'm usually not off of work. The township offices are open.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, we can get around that as well. In other words, give me your name. Let's make it very simple. We'll give
Just send it to you.
Give us your name and your address, and I'll have one mailed to you.
Okay. Do you want it now or after the meeting?
Well, you can just do it after. Just write it down on a piece of paper, give it to us, and I'll see that it's mailed to you.
Okay.
We want to make it easy for you. We really do.
Is it only one day?
One day.
Yeah.
One
We'll
day.
see how it goes. Okay, it could be 2 days. But we're going to try it 1 day first.
Try it on Saturday, and then if it works out,
We'll roll it over.
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, as far as progress for some of the other items that we've got going, we have 3 things that we have not completed yet that we need to do. Is we want to expand the surveillance of the open space to include additional people, and we're going to call it the Friends of Open Space. We have to get that program started. And I think we should set a priority of having that done before the end of the year, if that's possible.
And what is the Friends going to do?
Help us maintain the open spaces. If we need some extra hands, or volunteers.
I'd like to make that for an objective for next year.
Make it what, I'm sorry?
I'd like to have us work on that next year as an objective, Friends of
I
the,
didn't hear the word yet.
yeah, Friends of the Open Space, because we want to get the open space and trail guide updated. We want to see what the trails are actually going to be like, so we know what we want the people to do. And if we don't have all that stuff in place in our head to get people revved up to volunteer, if you don't have something specific for them to do on a regular basis, you're going to lose the volunteers.
Good. I'm not good, but good what you're doing.
The nice thing to know about that project is that if you get it done in time, you can put it into the spring channels at no cost to you, which, under your open space guide.
How early in the spring does that come out?
It comes out probably in late April.
Oh, we can handle April, yeah.
So
Yeah.
they just kicked one out in September.
I just don't think realistically we'd get it done this year.
And I don't think you will either, and I don't want to rush it.
No, I don't either. I want to do it right.
I want it done nicely, and I think that that's the best organ to to communicate with on the island. Everybody gets channels, everybody looks at it.
Yeah, and
It's online, too.
I'm starting to get resources to find out other communities that are doing Friends of the Trails. So once I get a pretty good idea on what other communities are doing, both in this state and other states, I think it would help us do it better.
The channels is, of course, a Recreation Commission brochure, but I can tell you that we've had a lot of involvement this year with Lauren Smith, my fellow trustee, and she has given us a full green light. Just bring it, and you bring it, and we'll put it in there. So.
Okay.
Okay. All right, the next item is the published revised open space and trail guide. This is something we've been wanting to do for quite some time, and again, Wally, you've invited us to use the channel as a vehicle by which we can publish that guide. And if there's one coming out in April, I think we have to set ourselves an objective of having that guide prepared and ready to be included in the spring edition of the Channels magazine, if that's possible. The next thing we want to work at, I'm still looking for a volunteer to help us with call it the letter to new residents, to have a means by which we get a list of new residents who have moved to the island, so we can send them a little letter explaining the open space program to them, and at the same time send them a copy of the updated open space guide. So I'd like to get that going as soon as we possibly can. So I'm looking for a volunteer to take that over.
Do you have a format?
Do that.
We do, yes, we do have a format. One of our past members used to do this for us. I think it was
Rose Allison.
Rose Allison used to do it for us.
I can take that over.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much.
You're good penmanship. I have like two chickens fighting each other.
Okay, are there any, is there any other items that we want to discuss that we haven't talked about so far? Wally, anything from your end?
Moving forward.
No. Okay. Pat?
No, I'm done.
Thanks.
I move to closed session.
Yes, I want to adjourn the meeting, open meeting, the open space program, and then adjourn to a closed door session. So, the meeting stands adjourned.
7:25.